Good day everyone. I am Kahis Lilani, studying of Bachelor of Elementary Education, major in General Content. Today, I will discuss about the life and works of Rizal in London from the year of 1888 until 1889. So, Rizal lived in London on the month of May 1888 until March 1889. He has three reasons why he stayed London. First, to improve his knowledge of the English language. Second, to study and annotate Morga's Sucesos de las Islas Filipinas. And lastly, third, London was a safe place for him to carry on his fight against Spanish tyranny. After that, he engaged deeply in Filipiniana studies. He completed annotating Morga's books, wrote many articles in La Solidaridad, penned Young Women of Malolos, and carried his voluminous correspondence with Blumentritt and his other friends and relatives. Rizal goes on a trip across the Atlantic. He made friends in his Atlantic voyage, which is the American and European passengers who were amused of his marvelous skill in using yo-yo as a weapon. He also had a chat with newspaperman but became disappointed. He arrived at Adelphi Hotel, Liverpool, England on May 24, 1888. He also went to London on the month of May 25, 1888. He stayed as a guest at Dr. Antonio Marigidor's home. After that, he became a boarder at the Beckett's family by the end of the May. He was called a pearl of a man by Dr. Reinhold Rost, played Ricket. According to Dr. Ferdinand Blumentritt, the noted Filipinologist and Rizal's friend, the Spanish historian Dr. Antonio Morga, wrote Sucesos de las Islas Filipinas, which was published in Mexico on the year of 1609. Many scholars considered this history of the Philippines a much better and honest description of the conditions in the country pertaining to the Spanish conquest. Rizal received a bad news, which is the persecution of the Filipino patriots who signed the anti-friar petition of the year of 1888, persecution of Calamba tenants, and the furious attacks on Rizal by Senator Salamanca and Vida in the Spanish courts and Disangaños and Quiauquiap in Spanish newspapers. Rizal's brother-in-law, which is Manuel Hidalgo, was exiled in Bohol. He also received a good news, which is the only good news, was Reverend Father Vicente Garcia's defense of the Noli Me Tangere. Content of the letter: we young Filipinos are trying to make over a nation and must not halt in our onward march, but from time to time turn our gaze upon our elders. We shall wish to read in their countenances approval of our actions. We are anxious to learn of the Philippines past, which we need to understand in order to plan intelligently for the future. Annotating Morga's books, his greatest achievement in London. He spent many days in the reading room of the British Museum reading Morga's books and old stories of the Philippines. For Rizal, Dr. Antonio D. Morga's Sucesos de las Islas Filipinas was the best and excellent book. Rizal have a short visit to Paris and Spain. On the month of September 1888, he visited Paris. He stayed here for a week to study more historical materials in the Bibliothèque Nationale. He entertained in a gay French metropolis by Juan Luna and his wife. Rizal also met the two titans of propaganda movement, who is Marcelo H. del Pilar and Mariano Ponce. During Christmas, Rizal returned to London on the month of December 24, year of 1888, and spent and celebrate his Christmas and New Year's Day with the Beckett's family. His first Christmas is English soil. Rizal reflected on the true meaning of Christmas, not as a mere holiday, but a remarkable day to remember Christ's birth. Rizal becomes leader of Filipinos in Europe. He was chosen to be honorary president, and he wrote a letter of thanks addressed to the members of Association La Solidaridad on the month of January 28, year of 1889. After that, Rizal and the La Solidaridad paper, founded by Graciano Lopez on the month of February 14, 1888 at Barcelona. Rizal congratulated Lopez Haina and the associates. Romance with Gertrude Beckett. Gertrude Beckett Boxom, English girl with brown hair, blue eyes, and pink cheeks, eldest of the three sisters. She was attracted to Rizal and had always loved to be with him. She helped him in his painting and sculpture. Although Rizal did not pursue his love for Gertrude because he was still in a relationship with Leonor Rivera at the time and would not want to be unfaithful, it was his romantic affair that drove Rizal to Paris in the year of 1889 and leaving London for he could. After that, in the middle of March year of 1889, Rizal departed for Paris. He was sad as he crossed the English Channel, for he had many beautiful memories of London. Rizal annotated edition of Morga published. Paris Libreria de Garnier Hermanius, year of 1890. It is the title page of Rizal's annotated edition of Morga. Second, documentary evidence to show that Rizal's edition of Morga must have come off the press in year of 1889, not 1890. Third, October 12, 1889, Blumentritt received the edition. Fourth, Rizal sent copies to Dr. Baldomero Rojas from Paris to Lipa on the month of December 28, year of 1889. Fourth, Mariano Ponce received the book on the month of December 31, year of 1889. Fifth, incontrovertible proofs that Morga's successos came off the press in the year of 1889. And here is the articles Rizal wrote for La Solidaridad during his stay in Brazil. A la Defensa, month of April 30, year of 1889. La Verda para Todos, month of May 31, year of 1889. Da Vicente Barantes, month of June 15, year of 1889. Una Profanacion, month of July 31, year of 1889. Verdades Nuevas, month of July 31, year of 1889. The Crueldad, month of August 15, year of 1889. The Differentias, September 15, 1889. Inconsequentias, month of November 30, year of 1889. The Lianto Vairesas, month of November 30, 1889. The Ingratitudes, that is published in La Solidaridad in the month of January 15, year of 1890. Rizal criticizes Madrid Filipinos for gambling on the month of May 28, year of 1890. Rizal wrote to Marcelo H. del Pilar to remind the Filipinos in Madrid that they went to Europe to work for their father's land's freedom and not to gamble. On the month of June 20, year of 1890, Rizal wrote to Marcelo H. del Pilar retaining the letter service as a lawyer and informed del Pilar that he was going to Madrid in order to supervise the handling on the case. Month of July 29, year of 1890, he wrote a letter to Ponce announcing that he was leaving Brazil at the beginning of the following month and would arrive Madrid about the 3rd or 4th of August. After that, Rizal's friend warned him of the danger that awaited him at home. Something happened that made Rizal change his plan in returning to the case against the Dominicans in Manila, but they appealed it to the Supreme Court in Spain. At the month of August, year of 1890, Rizal arrived in Madrid, burdened with sorrow brought about by terrible news about his family and the worsening trouble in his hometown. At the month of December, year of 1890, Rizal spent a cold month with a letter from Leonora Vera asking his forgiveness and telling him about her forthcoming marriage to an Englishman chosen by her mother. Rizal started writing El Filibusterismo in Calamba, year of 1887, revised it, the plot, and some chapters, and continued it in Paris, then to Brazil, completed it on March 29, year of 1891 at Biarritz. It was published on September, year of 1891 at Ghent. It was partially funded by his friend Valentin Ventura. And that's all. Thank you for watching.